it's so dangerous, goodness gracious me.
Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Proudly repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski, draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway, but he's going to get everybody's best shot, and that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion, Volkanovski. Well, ground and pound is a true art form, and whether you're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov, Jack Hermanson, or this guy, they've all taken it to the next level over the last several years.
Yes, it's unbelievable to watch him take control and find opportunities to land ground strikes. Now, what they do so well is he does not waste punches. He usually will find one good shot and take it. He does not try to just go punch, 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 punch for the sake of punching. He finds position. He finds posture. He brings his hands inside, and then he comes over the top with elbows, or he lands these big right hands that makes his opponents fold up, and then he goes to the next position, whether it be submission or continuing to ground and pound his opponents into the bottom of the octagon.
And of course, it all starts with maintaining top position, which he does as well as anyone in the game. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Volkanovski is 2 years his senior. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Alexander the Great Volkanovski! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachev, Russia, Islam Makhachev.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves is nothing.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Well, what an unbelievable venue and backdrop for this mixed martial arts event here tonight. You know, the first stadium show we ever did was at Rogers Center in Toronto. Here we are at the Scotiabank.
UFC 129, 50,000 fans. But tonight,
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Throwing that jab, no good. Takedown defense holds up.
Big knee lands to the body.
Takedown, tosses, he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Close guard. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Volkanovski. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing on top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch him up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land the strike.
Okay, forget about that round. That round's gone. You need to make it up big time. Got to rely on your wrestling, okay? You're just not setting anything up.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Effective punch there by Volkanovski. All right, single collar tie now.
Big punch from the clinch.
All right, he gets the takedown here. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Let's see if he can secure top position after working so hard for that takedown.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, feet on the hips here. And he landed the right hand there. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, side control now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. 3 minutes now to go in round 2. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Volkanovski. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. I mean, how many can he take? All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 2 minutes now to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
And he's out. Flicks the guard, lands the right hand. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Volkanovski's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Volkanovski. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Volkanovski gets touched by that kick there. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this now? Oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, is taken for a ride.
Vision could become an issue, and that left eye starting to close. Close guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understood.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, less than 3 minutes to go now in round 3. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Back to the feet now. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Volkanovski's kick, that one blocked. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
When you're in the...
Oh, nice job by him there. Volkanovski gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Back to the feet now.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
Lands flush with that right hand. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. All right, side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 10 seconds to go.
Down into his mouth.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over. The swelling on the fighter's eye is getting out of control at this point in time. Maybe they bring in the doctor to see if his vision has been impaired. It has certainly been compromised to some extent here. But again, he has had no answer for the offense coming back tonight, and as such, that eye is nearly swollen shut. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
The ground and pound has been there all night. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high level.
Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating a Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Volkanovski's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Buck. Ground and pound strike is true. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Volkanovski. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but...
Nice guillotine attempt here. Watch guillotine.
And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
I mean, how many can he take? Lands with the ground and pound. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Volkanovski. Oh, Volkanovski's got a bruise starting to appear on that right side of his body now. Oh, that's a good right hand.
Side control.
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground. So.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Beautiful. That's what it's all about right there. Okay, but this time, in this last round, he's leaving it open for you. You're going to take it down.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Fifth and final round.
Good stick.
Try to establish that jab. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jabs. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. Let's see if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's going to attack armbar here. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, Volkanovski's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Lands the ground and pound strike. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. seamless transition to half guard.
Oh, you got to watch him attack his submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle.
Nicely done. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, has the guard closed here.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Working out of the half guard here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Final seconds of this fight. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's...
Oh, nice.
All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Islam Makhachev.
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.
Madman, they go mad for me. Who the when they gassed you up like you're good enough to be clashing me? Oh, please stop harassing me. Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity. I got them inbox telling me eyes. Living on the edge to the end of our lives. Wolf in the sheepskin telling me lies. Sometimes I love when my enemy dies. So ahead of my time, mainstream boy starts letting off lies. We can never ever level in price. Take that fee and then treble it twice. Yeah, the problem's back, I got flows. Watch your back, come on smoke. Dodge the packs and you broke. My boys on maximum votes. Ain't no time to blind man. Know my team from here to Thailand. You man got that gun of my man, so you man got that gun of finance. Like what's this? Rent this thing by your own. Use my pen to sting, fry your dome. Want me to send with them, mind the throne. Cliche rep your ends, die alone. Cliche run your guns and die broke. I don't buy in ones, I buy both. Yeah, go bust your gun, I like smoke. Rude boy, mind